Hey guys, Insightful Nerd here, back with another LEGO review. Today we have the 327th Star Corps Clone Troopers Battle Pack. This is set number 75432. This set has 258 pieces, and LEGO would claim 7 minifigures, but let's just be honest, it's got 4. This set retails $45 right off the bat. Not really worth it. They're trying to play this as like back in the day, the 2-in-1 battle packs where you have one of each side. Lego has claimed themselves that droids are not as valuable as figures. They do not count. It's not 1-to-1. So charging like it's 1-to-1 is just not the move. That's just the first of many gripes. Let's just hop into it. Here we have the front of the box showing a bit of Felucia, and the top of the box showing off one of the 327th Clone Troopers. Here we have the back of the box showing both the sides going at it. Now let's just start off with the builds. Here we have an ATRT. Not exact, it's very oversized. We've seen much more exaggerated ones in the past, like the 501st one. I would really prefer it just be straight minifig scale, especially for a battle pack. It's very doable. The community is very talented. There's already been, like within a month of the set releasing, an alt build of it minifig scale using the parts from the set. So I'll do a video on that later on, and me swapping it to how it should have been. Of course, we got the spider droid on the separatist side of things, and just a little gun build. Gun builds, whatever. It's nice that they included it, I guess. And as pointed out by MNR, there was actually leaked images before the set released of another build, which would have been a small portion of Felucia. Now, in terms of value, that still does not make up for the $45 price. However, it does definitely bump it in the right direction, including a bit more brick. Just looking at the price per piece, any other theme would have charged around 25 bucks. Star Wars, I feel like a reasonable price would have been 30. But yeah, for right now, let's just focus on the builds. The little gun, really nothing special. It's just your standard stud shooter on a couple pieces. Not that interesting. Start off with the ATRT. I like it. It is definitely detailed. I'm just not a fan of how large it is. In universe, these things are, really not that big. So to see it, it's, again, we've had worse ones, but this just isn't it. The big goofy gun on the front compared to what it is in universe, not great. The amount of stickers on there, especially for the price point, if they're gonna charge that much, I definitely would have been preferred if they printed it. Got little stickers on the sides, 3 on the front, another one on the side. They're not bad details, but again, I'm just not a huge fan of stickers. But for the size of it, it is a really good build. Got the nice little cockpit piece. The printed control panel on the inside. That's nice. The solid antenna build, where they're actually both connected. Feels pretty sturdy. Got the little grate pieces, and these, which are like hydraulics. It's a nice little detail. The feet look pretty nice. One issue I do have with the build is that's about as far forward you can get without it breaking off. They are fairly well articulated, but your posing is somewhat limited because if you were to stand it like that, if there's too much weight in the front, it'll just tip right over. I would prefer if it could actually step forward a touch, just so you can interact with it a bit more, pose it around. It gets the job done. But yes, I'm not really impressed with this one. The Spider Droid, on the other hand, I am quite impressed with. It is a decent improvement from the previous one we've gotten. Of course, still using the B1 bodies, in gray. Little articulated gun instead of a stud shooter, which they've done in the past. I like the way they've integrated the eyes this time around. Would be cool if they included a little printed tile to show the other eyes. Other than that, really not much else you can really do. Because, I mean, compared to a minifig, they're pretty close to scale. I don't really know what else you could do. It's a really nice build. Included was a transparent piece. I just removed it, but yeah, it's built very well. 3 points of articulation on the legs allow a whole lot of movement. So that's very nice to see. But yeah, this is a really good build overall. I'm a huge fan. Included, we do get 3 super battle droids. I mean, these are always nice to get a hold of. I do like that we got 3 of them. But actually counting them towards the minifig count for the price of the set, not the play. Always cool to see though. Included, we get 4 of the clone troopers. They're all the same printing, but they have varying accessories. So we're just going to focus on one. You do get a new rangefinder in the set, which is nice. So here we have the clone trooper. I'm a huge fan of that new pauldron piece. It's a huge improvement over what we've seen in the past with the original plastic one, and of course the fabric ones as seen on Captain Rex recently. So it's a huge improvement. I'm looking forward to seeing that moving forward. Although I am slightly disappointed they've already started using it on stormtroopers, considering their pauldrons are very different, and I think for those the fabric one is more appropriate, but that's for another discussion. My huge issue with these is lack of arm printing, which of course would have been nice, especially for the price point. Once again, printed waist cape, not a huge fan of that. Would have been nice to see a physical waist cape brought back, but Lego's been stingy, so I don't foresee that happening anytime soon. Some other inaccuracies throughout, generally the color. These clone troopers in universe have a more mustardy color. These are very bright. I imagine they did that though to match the color of the troopers with the build, which is fair, because I don't believe Lego has a darker yellow like that in their color catalog. I could be wrong, but yeah, little things like the little ammo pouches. There should be 3 of them instead of 2. They've done it right before. I don't know why they backtracked on that. I am a huge fan of the way they've altered the printing on the top. In previous versions of Clone Troopers, they've had the printing very far away from the fin on top of the helmet. So it's nice that they've finally closed in a little bit, make the gap less noticeable. If you'd like a deep dive on all of the inaccuracies, M&R goes into it. He's very passionate about Clone Trooper inaccuracies. And yeah, it is just disappointing. Once again, the price, it's hard to swallow. Helmet, all 4 of these do have the helmet hole mold. Personally, it doesn't bother me when you have the accessories on the helmet. Otherwise, I'd prefer if they just use both helmets and then swap accordingly. Yeah, there you go. The printing on the back, pretty standard for a clone trooper. No printing on the back of the helmet. I believe the stripe does go back on the helmet just a touch, so it would have been nice to see that. I'll be sure to put that image on screen of all of the things wrong with the minifig. These are just the ones popping off on the top of my head. I'll also just compare it with the actual source material. Of course, it's never really going to be one-to-one, but there's some things that they've done right before that they've changed now, and it's just wild to see that. Quite unfortunate. So yeah, my final thoughts. It is a decent battle pack. If you can look past the inaccuracies, I honestly would recommend you pick it up, but absolutely do not get it full price. I did not pay full price for it. The May 4th sale is coming up soon, so I would just wait for that. It's going to be there should be a decent deal then. Black Friday is always an option. There's deals all throughout the year. Just be looking out for it. I'll try and make some videos here soon of Amazon deals and whatnot. But yeah, I just could not, in good confidence, recommend this at full price. It's just not worth it. It just sucks to see because there are some really good parts of this set, like the new pauldron pieces, and just getting these clones in general is really cool. But in terms of an actual army builder, I just don't see it happening. I'm more than likely this will be the only one I buy, unless there's just like a insane deal going on. Even then, I don't know. We'll see. But yes, thank you very much for watching. It would mean the world if you subscribe to the channel. We are currently working our way towards 100 subscribers. Currently, at time of recording, we're at 40. When we hit 100, we are going to be reviewing, well, first building and reviewing and all of that for the modular Daily Bugle. Like the video if you enjoyed it. Comment down below, tell me what else you'd like me to review, or if you don't want me to review, or there's something else, some other videos you'd like to see, let me know. But yeah, peace.